Hello everyone, good afternoon, and I know I'm standing in between you and all the and the delicious lunch, so I'll keep it very brief, very quick. And I'm Rupal Mehta, founder and CEO of Mad Software Solutions Private Limited, a company based in Pune, and founded with a very simple yet powerful vision that every doctor in India must have access, easy access to precision brain diagnostics at his fingertips. And we at MedMarvel make this happen through our flagship product, Mad Virtuoso. It aggregates and analyzes all complex brain imaging and other data, multimodal data, onto a platform, processes and makes the entire brain insights and visualization available to the doctors. Why do we do this, right? There are millions of patients, particularly we started with epilepsy, who currently, in spite of taking medicines, going to the doctor's investigations, right? They do EEG, video EEG, MRI, and for severe cases, they also do PET scans. In spite of all these scanning, often the reports come out to be normal, but patients continue to show symptoms. So something is still going on, which is not yet completely detected. Now the doctors have the ability, but the problem lies with the large amount of data scattered across siloed systems. The doctors currently do not have one single unified mechanism to correlate all the data and have a complete holistic view of the brain so that they can pinpoint the source and location of the abnormality in the brain, particularly location of seizures, tumor boundaries, and other areas in the brain. This causes delayed diagnosis, clinical treatment variability, and patient having to suffer with the costly medicines for a longer period of time. But it doesn't have to be this way. And that's where MedMarvel comes into picture. We provide a one-stop solution, like one picture, one screen for the entire brain visualization to the doctors with all the multimodal data and all the automated processing made easy for them so that all the research which has been done decades ago, all the infrastructure which has been developed in the world, all the state-of-the-art infrastructure, research, all comes together at his fingerprints, leveraging artificial intelligence and deep learning. Now with that, what happens is we enhance the accuracy for the diagnosis. Entire treatment planning is enabled. The doctors can make very smart and safer decisions for surgery planning, and post-operation outcomes can be made better. So how do we do it? We take MRI scans, PET scans of the brain primarily, and other multimodal data onto our platform, and we do the automated processing of this data through leveraging our patentable algorithms. And the primary output of our system currently is the MRI-PET fusion. So now the doctor can correlate the abnormal activity in the brain along with the metabolic information so that they can precisely pinpoint the abnormality. Then they can do the quantified brain measurements. Different macro and microstructures of the brain are now quantified, automatically segmented on a system and presented to the doctors, and the visual white matter fiber pathways. All this visualization is given to the doctor at the finger point. How does this help? It helps beyond epilepsy to all different neurology spectrum in tumor, oncology, movement disorders, and other cases. How does it help? So the MRI-PET fusion helps in pinpointing the location. They can do a targeted surgery planning. Then your neural network pathway entirely will show the direction of the seizures or any nerve endings, particularly when the surgeon wants to operate in a particular region. It will help them to identify and preserve the main functions, the vision, motor skills functions. And the volumetry will help to identify the damage to the brain, measure the atrophy, volume changes into the brain, particularly for longitudinal patient treatments. This is how our ideal product or the report would look like, which has a visualization and the quantified data all onto a single screen for the doctors. While the doctors, it helps the user with the accuracy and safer surgery. It helps our customers, who are the hospitals, imaging centers, to really treat more patients in same amount of time for better patient outcomes. And the biggest beneficiary is, of course, the patient, who gets timely, accurate detection, diagnosis, and the entire longitudinal treatment. How does it happen on Mad Virtuoso? It is an easily integrated SaaS solution which integrates with the existing hospital and imaging center through the globally interoperable DICOM and other standard protocols. All the data gets uploaded onto our platform. All the processing happens now. The whole concept is that nobody moves, right? So data becomes centralized. All multiple caregivers have a consistent view of the data across the value chain, the patient care chain. And once it will also facilitate, the doctor will do the interpretation. However, for special cases, difficult cases, the doctors can also do doctor-to-doctor consultation, reducing a lot of travel time for the doctors or consultation times. Most important also for the patients, with the same existing data, they can also leverage second opinions and other facilities beyond not having to do repeat scans. So it is it's a chain where everybody in the value chain benefits. Where do we have to work on this solution or product? So I come with 18 years of experience developing some of the pioneering solutions in the United States, particularly for radiology imaging, like risk-pack solutions. And I come from the healthcare IT background, having developed enterprise solutions for hospital imaging centers and provided services for them from India. When I met Dr. Nilesh Kurvale, he's an epilepsy neurosurgeon. That's when we realized the grassroots level problems that our physicians, neurophysician surgeons face whilst treating these century-year-old problems in India. And then we also talked with 35 other neurophysician surgeons beyond India, US, and Dubai, and other parts of the world. The problem is same, and that's how we have the team of people helping us, supporting us, coming from varied background. And we collectively have taken up on us to solve this problem, validated through the market. Practitioners have validated the algorithms. And we are thankful to AIC CCMB for supporting us in our journey. We are also supported by Blaze through their CSR help and support. And just looking at India has, and our tip of the problem solving beyond neurology, just if you take epilepsy, right? We have a huge population of 10 million patients in India, and currently 4 million require this, their drug-resistant epilepsy, and out of that 1 million today requires this kind of evaluation, complete brain evaluation to be done. And 28 lakh people require surgery, only 800 are being performed. So this is 0.2% of the treatment being done. 70% can be made seizure-free if the doctors are able to pinpoint source and location of seizures. And that's where our solution is very helpful. And this problem is globally the same. It's a huge market to address, from the solution perspective. Mad Virtuoso is a cloud-based SaaS solution available as a pay-per-use model, and per patient we charge a fee for the entire analytics. Again, we are currently a startup, and we are currently we are at a prototype stage, and here to explore and doing the clinical validations with institutions for our backend algorithms and the brain insights. We are here to associate with the ecosystem partners to help us do the clinical validations and contribute towards our journey for CDESCO and approvals in India. This is a SAMD class 2 solution, and reaching out to all ecosystem partners to join hands and help us to go to dominant neurodiagnostic solution made in India for the global, where the entire world looks at India for its all neurological condition solutions. We aim to be blending the ancient intelligence with artificial intelligence and bring some of the state-of-the-art diagnostic solutions from India for the globe. Currently, we are bootstrapped and supported through CSR funds. We are recognized as a startup solving problems of national importance under Atmanirbhar Bharat, under the Anik Arise program. And we have a CSR grant from Blaze. And currently, we are raising funds to help us grow from prototype to a market-ready product in another 18 months. And we look forward to partnerships with the ecosystem partners, people who can help us to connect with the hospitals, neurosurgeons, and doctors. There are companies who do some parts of the, brain analysis. We have a first mover advantage in the world who provides a complete one-stop solution for the entire brain viewing and understanding. And that's our differentiating factor. We look forward to all the questions. Thank you so much. And we are showcasing our product. So please come and help. You can have a live demo of the product as well.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.